So this is what, the 9th film?
That's right,
in the saga. They didn't come all in the right order, but we forgive them for that.
They didn't, yeah, the final.
So how important is this number 9?
Really important in so many different ways for Disney. You know, it's, as a film in its own right, it needs to smash the box office because there's been rumours of big overruns on the budget, so it needs to kind of hit that $1 billion plus in the box office to kind of really make it a kind of financially viable film. And as you say, it's the kind of final story in this kind of 9-film saga. So the future of Star Wars is going to look quite different beyond this, and it's really important to Disney Plus. I mean, there was some research out the other day which said that about 21% of viewing on Disney Plus so far is Star Wars, and that's the #1 kind of franchise, if you like, on Disney Plus. So it's really important.
That is amazing. So I was going to ask you about the Disney Plus streaming service and how that is doing. So do we know any more than the fact that people are very much focused on Star Wars? What else is doing well for them, or how well is it doing?
Yeah. So the only official thing we had from Disney is on day one that they had 10 million sign-ups, which was big. Since then, there's been various different kind of third-party monitoring. It's been downloaded 22 million times onto mobile devices. There was some research out yesterday from Cowan that said that they think about 24 million subscribers by the end of November, and Disney's own target was for about 20 million in 2020. So it looks like it's been a kind of real smash. And obviously, one of the really big draws has been The Mandalorian, which is a Star Wars spin-off, and that was already getting great reviews on the platform anyway. And then they unleashed Baby Yoda, which has kind of really taken it to another level. So I think, the Disney Plus service has got off to a great start, and I think it's only in the US really now, comes to Europe at the end of March, and I think it's already kind of building up a really good head of steam.
You're clearly a fan.
Definitely, yeah.
You're sold. Let me ask you about what this does to the competition then.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the 9th in a well-known franchise, this movie. We've talked about their streaming service. What is this doing to other streaming services like Netflix?
Yeah, so it's interesting. That research from Cowan was suggesting that maybe it's taken a bigger hit to Netflix US subscriber base than people first thought. I think, generally speaking, analysts think that Netflix can continue to grow and thrive, despite the fact you've got Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, various other streaming services coming. And the reason for that is that Netflix has such broad appeal. But, this Disney service is amazing. It's got huge breadth, amazing quality content. So I think Netflix can have to keep spending big and spending more intelligently to make sure it remains differentiated against an increasingly crowding market. And I think it's going to be really reliant on the international market. The US Netflix subs have stalled. I think they could even go backwards potentially if things like Disney Plus really gain traction. So they're going to be increasingly reliant on the UK, Germany, France, all these international markets to kind of compensate for that stagnant US market.